are still states that are coming around to medical use of cannabis
Certainly.
and things like that. Do you think that the federal acceptance of I think the Farm Act, as you mentioned, to interpret it correctly, is that CBD with low levels of THC is okay, which I think we're now looking at with Hong Kong.
Right.
Do you think that the federal acceptance of cannabis will allow us to look at more things, or is it just more that the research is still so much in its infancy that we need more studies and more rounds and to get a better sense of how to apply it, so to speak?
We certainly need more studies, but I think when it comes to the topic we're on, it's about policy, and it's just, the law is often the last to catch up, and when we look at technology, the law is way behind. It's the same thing with healthcare and innovative healthcare, certainly. So we need policy change, and unfortunately it moves at a glacial pace. I am seeing people at least open to discussions, so human resources executives asking me, hey, how do I allow my employees to use these products that may be helpful, but still stick to my policy and procedure that if they fail a random drug screen, they're subject to whatever consequences they have.
It's an interesting point, isn't it? Because I think essentially if you draw the lens out a little bit, using constant opioids would probably affect your work maybe potentially more so than the use of CBD or something along those lines, and it does give us a sense of exactly how far we may need to go in relation to all of this.
And then over time, it's health costs to the individual, but also to the organization that's probably paying their health insurance, or they have to take days off. So there's a number of reasons to change that. And my husband is actually a labor and employment lawyer, and his firm's stance has evolved to be just don't test for it.
Well, that's kind of where we're going now, isn't it? It's just like, why don't we just leave it off the panel? You don't have to stop testing entirely, but
if there's a question of intoxication, acute intoxication in the workplace, there are ways to test for that.
That's right.
But as far as, everything else, is the legal landscape's a little blurry because of hemp versus what we're calling marijuana in the U.S. Safety is certainly better with it. So hopefully they will influence enough clients where that becomes the norm, but we'll see.
We'll see. It'll be a great situation.